Okay, so apparently you continue. I already did it, but like, you see how my save file has that weird icon on it? That's the first ending. So from here, you continue, and then it's supposed to give you an option. Yeah, so we're like starting over at the beginning and just pretty much try to see the differences. I watch as kids braid flick back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I started feeling very sleepy indeed. I try. Okay, hold on. That's like a different point right there. Basically, depending on this choice right here, whether you sleep or stay awake, it determines what endings are available. So for this ending I'm going to try to go for, we fall asleep. Tried and failed to stifle an enormous yawn, and before I knew it, I was asleep. Surge. Oi, Surge, I'm talking to you. My head jerked upwards as I snapped back to consciousness. Idiot that I was, I'd managed to drift off. As I came back to my senses, I looked up to see the hulking shadow of Lynx's manor looming over us. Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead, we've got work to do. Her words had hardly reached me before she jumped onto the terrace and disappeared within. Ah, wait up, kid. Flustered, I rushed after her. Corridor stretched off to the left and right. Oh, okay. Let's try to see where the differences are. Oi, Serge, you better not be sleeping on the job. We'll leave you for the guards to find. Kid and McGill were already far down the passageway. How long have I been standing there? Yeah, this choice matters too. You have to rush after them. I rushed after them. It was way too early to start trying kids' patience. Okay. Corridor stretched off to left and right. It seemed equally dark and chilly in both directions. Okay, so we're supposed to go to the study. Where am I? So you go left down the corridor. Uh, uh into the side passage to the left, right? Is this the study door? Looks like a study. The room was lit by the moonlight coming through the long, slender windows, slanting down in pale beams through the darkness. Yeah, okay. We're supposed to check the desks. I checked the desks. Desk. I went over to the desk and started searching the drawers. There I found a neatly arranged set of pens, ink bottles, and other writing materials. Nothing of interest, in other words. A small portrait on the desk caught my eye. It was a picture of a young girl with a gentle smile on her lips. Who was she? That's the girl Lynx adopted. If you ask me, it wasn't because he was looking at... Oh yeah, the same dialogue. Okay, hold on. Okay, then we have to go to Riddle's room. Riddle? Mag had appeared next to me, whispering the woman's name. He stared at the portrait in astonishment. What's up, Mag? My question seemed to break the portrait's hold on him, and his head came up with a start. He quickly returned to his usual emotionless self. Nothing. I probably shouldn't even bother asking. He wasn't exactly the forthcoming type. Time is of the essence, and we are wasting it. Let's look elsewhere. Turning on his heel, McGill made for the door. Kid and I looked at each other in confusion. What's up with him all of a sudden? Don't ask me. Hey, Meg, wait for us. We followed him out of the study. Okay. So we'll go to the stairs and go to Riddle's room. Yeah, go down the stairs. We go right. Yeah, passageway on the right, and then right again. Yeah, right-hand side door. Go inside. Okay, and apparently this is the ending. Found ourselves in a tidy, welcoming room. The Nickelnacks and Curio's daughter around the... Oh, we've seen this before. Is there someone? Oh, she's here now right away. Okay. Is there someone there? A woman's voice. We immediately hid ourselves. The woman appeared from deeper within the room. She was lightly made up and had a gentle, unthreatening air about her. It was Lynx's daughter. Strange. I'm sure I heard someone. Okay. Is she going to put the knife to her throat? The shadows began to flicker and shake. Was it McGill? It was. He seemed to step out of thin air. Riddell was stunned at the sudden appearance of a strange man in her room. Okay, so this is different. We couldn't let her panic and call for help. I had to think of something to reassure her fast. We're from the local paper. Evening, ma'am. Don't mind us. We're just some friendly neighborhood thieves. I had to convince her we're the nice kind of thieves, not the kind I would leave her in a cupboard with a black eye while we made off with all her valuables. Wait, well, to tell the truth, we're thieves. I've come to steal your heart, milady. Where did that come from? I was making a complete fool of myself. Where did that come from? That's the creepiest chat-up line I've ever heard in my life, said Kid, aghast. All right, why don't you introduce us then? Fine, ahem, I'm Kid, the gentlewoman thief. Stand and deliver. We were really making a mess of this. The more we babbled, the whiter Riddle's face grew. Who are you people? She was terrified. McGill's eyes eyed her compassionately and spoke in a gentle, reassuring tone I'd never heard him use before. I'm sorry that we startled you. We mean you no harm. Please remain calm. But his words had no effect. Riddle raised her voice. Thieves! Burglars! Stay away! She was about to scream for help. We had to do something. We just have to gag her. I yanked the sheets from her bed. Kid nodded. Good thinking. A gag's not going to be enough. We just need to wrap her up good and shove her in the cupboard. But before I could move a muscle, McGill snatched the sheets from my hands with a menacing look. What? But if you're not, then who are you? McGill's intervention had saved Riddle from an uncomfortable predicament, but it hadn't left her any less confused. He looked away, seemingly unable to bring himself to reply. What are you playing at, Mag? You trying to get us caught? Kid spoke in a low growl, staring daggers at McGill. His shoulders slumped, and then he took a deep breath and turned to Riddle. Riddle, you had a best friend as a child, yes? A young boy? Oh, it's him, probably. She stared at him, lost in thought, and then her face came alive with recognition. Can't be. Gilbert? What? You know each other? Yelled Kid in surprise, despite herself. Oh, Gil, it really is you. It's been so long. Riddle tenderly grasped McGill's hand. And the moment she did so, something in the shadows surrounding him changed. It was all so sudden. I've always wondered what became of you. Always wondered for your sake. His voice was tender and filled with emotion. Unnerved by the sudden change in him, Kid butted in. Oi, Meg, we're here for the frozen flame, remember? Or is that just your nickname for this old flame of yours? The frozen flame? Gasped Riddle. It's true. That was my goal until I found you. This was not the McGill I knew. A sense of foreboding came over me, and I looked over at Kid. She looked back, seemingly feeling the same way. We turned to McGill again in silence. Our have you met tonight is no less than destiny. Fate has brought us together once more. His words became increasingly passionate, making him almost unrecognizable. I started to feel like I might be losing my marbles. I couldn't keep up with this sudden transformation. Kid was shaking her head in disbelief, equally baffled by the scene unfolding before us. But McGill's strange behavior only escalated, testing our connection with reality even further. Ever since I was a child, I've thought only of you. He said, offering Riddle his hand. She batted away. Wait, no, what are you doing? This is all so sudden. I promise you, Riddle. Did I not vow that one day we would be wed? McGill was trembling with emotion. Riddle averted her gaze and looked down at the floor. I wondered if maybe she didn't feel the same way. It was all so long ago. Just wait a moment, will you? She pleaded, shaking her head. Do you no longer like me? Came McGill's timid reply. That's not what I mean, Gil. It's just appearing out of nowhere and asking like that. Did our promise mean nothing to you? Yeah, this guy's a loon. Riddle was clearly a little taken aback by McGill's ardor. She replied in a somewhat pained voice. You haven't changed. You've never once stopped to think about how I might feel, have you? When I baked you cookies for your fifth birthday, you gave them all away. At the village fair, you wouldn't dance with me, and these seem like pretty petty things for a noble woman to hold a grudge about. You misunderstand. I only wanted to show off what a wonderful gift you had given me. As for the village fair, I was simply too ashamed of my dancing. McGill defended his decades-old actions as if he had been charged with a crime punishable by death. You come here unannounced with your excuses and expect me to forgive you? Now, after all these years? Riddle was clearly in turmoil, her long eyelashes glistened with tears. Did you really think you could just show up and start confessing your love and demanding to marry me? Is that how you think ladies like to be treated? Facts. Kid put a hand on Riddell's shoulder and turned her gaze on McGill. Look, May, I get it. You two made a promise and you've stayed true to it all these years. But seriously, she said with a disapproving frown. She didn't need to say the rest. It was clear she thought this was no way to go about wooing one's intended. Luckily, before they can go any further, a middle-aged woman's voice drifted to us from deeper within Riddell's chambers. Lady Riddell, is something the matter? I heard a commotion and came running. Riddell's maid entered the room, and the color drained from her face as she laid eyes on us. Ah, milady! Riddell rushed to calm her handmaid before things got more out of hand. Noella, don't panic. It's only Gilbert. You remember him, don't you? As soon as she heard his name, her entire attitude changed. The look of horror on her face slowly melted into a smile, and she stepped closer to McGill as one would greet a dear old friend. Why, Master Gilbert, what a fine young figure of a man you've become. Give me strength. Kid slumped to the floor, clutching her head in her hands. McGill, meanwhile, exchanged polite pleasantries with the maid, as if nothing could have been more normal. What the heck was he thinking? You're not planning on selling us out, are you? I only muttered my thoughts under my breath, but Kid heard me anyway. He'd better bloody not be. Oi, McGill, what the heck do you think you're playing at? We don't have time for this, said Kid, snapping her out of her brown study. The maid had barely noticed Kid until now. She took one look at her, and her face turned as white as a sheet. Who is this unseemly girl? You must forgive my rudeness, Miss Noella. Allow me to introduce my two colleagues, Kid and Serge, he purred without missing a beat. Oh, goodness, then it's me who's been rude. I hope you can forgive me. I'm Noella, Lady Riddell's personal maidservant. Nice to meet you. Kid and I bowed awkwardly, immediately cursing ourselves for playing along with this farce. That's the ending? I've known Master Gilbert here since he was knee-high to a grasshopper. Why, I remember the time She seemed to very much enjoy filling us in on every last detail of McGill's childhood. We couldn't get a word in edgewise as she chattered on. Oh yes, they were like peas in a pod, these two. They were forever running off to play together in some secret corner or another. Why, no offense, lady, but we really don't have the time to be. But Noel cut Kid dead with a look that said this next part was important. Ahem, why, I'll never forget them coming back after making their little promise to one another in the flower garden. Yes, it was a beautiful sunny day, and summer was in full bloom, and the little dears swore to spend the rest of their lives together. With a rapt look in her eyes, Noella continued. And everyone's known ever since then that Lady Riddell's heart belonged to Master Gilbert, and no other. Riddell only looked glum. Yes, Noella, because you insist on telling them, which is why I never received so much as a single offer of marriage. McGill's eyes shone with delight. Kid, who had been crossing her arms on the sidelines, had just lost her patience. She turned to the group, glaring. Listen here, you old bag of bones. I'm the master thief, Kid, and I came here tonight to... But before she could finish, Noella had cut right back in. You came here tonight to steal off with Lady Riddell, didn't you, you rascals? Goodness, I should put you over my knee and teach you all a lesson. Tee-hee. What? No, just shut up, you interfering old bag. I couldn't give a monkey's about your precious Lady Bloody Riddell. Now shut your trap and butt out, will you? The two glared ferociously at one another while McGill did his best to defuse the situation. It's all right, Noella. She'll be safe with us. Oh, Master Gilbert. He turned to Kid. Come, we will need to move quickly. Hang on, what? Kid's eyes met with Noella's again. They both realized what McGill had just said. Safe with us? What do you mean, safe with us? You mean you're actually going to run off with her? Taken aback, McGill stammered. Not exactly. But his words are drowned out by the excited yelping. An elopement? Oh, how wonderful. How romantic. I simply must let everyone know. Noelle left the room, tripping the light fantastic as she went. McGill, you conniving little. What about the frozen bloody flame? In a blind rage, Kid seized him by the collar. Riddell, too, seemed less than thrilled by this development and finally lost her temper completely. I suppose she couldn't be blamed. It was a bit unfair to hold her to a promise made when she was only a child. Besides, she was the lady of the manor. She'd be leaving a comfortable life behind. I looked at her and thought, there's no way she can just leave home like that. I have absolutely no intention to leave my home, exclaimed Riddell defiantly. Do you want me to live like a pauper? What would father say? Fear not, my love. I have saved all the funds I need to pay for the wedding and to secure some marital abode. As for the honeymoon, our guests will surely help with that. McGill turned to wink meaningfully at Kid and I as he uttered the word guests. What is going on with this ending? Yeah, this is what I mean. Like Chrono Trigger's other endings are kind of like weird, jokey, not so serious things too. He clearly made his mind up, but since when did we agree to get roped into this? Suddenly, sirens began to go off throughout the manor. That interfering old bag, this is her bloody doing. I know it, scowled Kid. In a daze, I asked McGill what we should do. We will need to move quickly, as I said. Come. Riddell seemed more than a little relieved. Yes, you should probably be going. Next time you come, you can do so during the day, and you can come not as a thief, but as a friend. Oh, you got friend zone. A friend, a friend, a friend, a friend, a friend. McGill repeated the word friend under his breath in what was almost a groan, and then defiantly he rose to his full height. No, I will not give up. A clatter of footsteps came from the hallway. Quick, we need to skedaddle, said Kid. McGill picked up Riddell with a little obvious effort and slung her over his shoulder. I'm taking you with me. What? McGill, you can't be serious. Kid stopped dead in her tracks. Hey, put me down. Riddell struggled to break free. Stop that. We have to get out of here. McGill's cape fluttered as he rushed out of the room. Gilbert! Riddell's voice trailed off into the distance. So what do we do now, kid? We get the bloody hell out of here, that's what. Meg's blown our cover good and proper. We'll have to try another time. Okay. It's like a bad end. We fled from the room as fast as our feet could carry us. Whenever we went, the manor's monstrous custodians tried to thwart us, but McGill blazed right through them, knocking them aside like they were nothing. It's the power of love. And eventually we managed to escape through every muscle in my body, though every muscle in my body ached with the exertion. Yeah, it's like a alternate, funny, bad, and good, whatever. For a moment, the only sound in the quiet of the forest was our ragged breathing, and then the silence was shattered by an enormous explosion. The hell's that? What? We looked up to see fireworks. I gazed at them in wonder. Wait, what's that? Kids could see something else. A row of figures were waving from one of the manor's balconies. I strained my ears and realized they were cheering too. Congratulations, Lady Riddell. May you be happy together forever. Invite us to your housewarming party when you're settled in. And then Kid pointed to the roof of the manor, a look of horror on her face. There he stood, Lynx himself, the lord of the manor, and he was crying. He's the father of the bride's blubbering like a bloody baby. We were all stupefied. Riddell, who had been crying the entire time herself, gently lifted her head. Why did you have to cause such a scene? I'm sorry, Riddell. I may have overdone things a little. With a flick of his wrist, McGill procured a handkerchief and gently dried the tears from her cheeks. Oh, Gil, you haven't changed a bit, she giggled through the sniffles. A warm light began to appear on the horizon. Looks like the night's finally over, sighed Kid, and with no frozen flame to show for our troubles. McGill, meanwhile, pointed to the rising sun. Look, Riddell, gaze with me upon the dawn of our new life together. Dang. Radical Dreamers, Love, Folly, Elopement. The end. It's funny. And that's that, right? We're done? So basically it's just going to be more of that. And I'll do them. I'll probably take another quick break, though. And so ends another tale. Perhaps one day I'll see Kid, McGill, and Riddell again. One day. Somewhere, at another time, in another world. Oh, maybe we'll see Riddell. I don't even know if she's in Chrono Cross. I can't remember the characters like that. Perhaps none of us will even realize it, but that's a story for another day. For now, I must put down my pen. But Serge is like a writer and a musician in this. Like, was it Serge that made the tune, or was it like some? I didn't really follow the dialogue properly to understand who made the tune that Kid recognized. That Luca sang. I closed my grandfather's diary, and then from downstairs, yeah, it's the same dialogue as before. So like the ending seems to be the same. Yeah, she's like saying the same thing. Found a rundown old manor off the woods. Yeah, okay, cool. Same ending. All right, we'll do the other ones eventually. Okay, so the choice for this one is Stay Awake. Okay. Oh, this okay. See, look, this is new. I was like, Serge is a musician. I guess it must have been 3 years already since I first met Kid. Back then, I was just a wandering musician, traveling where my feet would take me and wherever a few tunes would pay for a warm bed. Wait, maybe we did. I think we did read this dialogue, and I just don't remember. Okay, yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna try to just like minimize. I'm gonna point out anything I'll just talk about what the dialogue that's on screen. Yeah, we did see this dialogue. So I just don't remember. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. It doesn't, I kind of know it doesn't matter because that surge is not the same surge. For sure, it's not. It's like way too different. You know? It's kind of like a weird, like Twilight Zone Chrono Cross. And we never got this, so it didn't really matter ultimately. So to actually now be going through it, it's like, and then it's kind of like more on the nose connected to Chrono Trigger, because Chrono Cross is not going to be like that. Not if I remember right, it's not the connection. They're not like saying, "Oh, look at this," like you know what I mean? Like for the initial, like how I don't even know how long the pace. The game's short actually, shorter than like the other RPGs we're gonna play. It's longer than Chrono Trigger, I think. Yeah. So we've seen this dialogue before. We'll just go to the key choices for the ending. Yeah, so this is the next choice. Hold on, I didn't have it up. You're supposed to have kid inspect whatever caught her eye. And then it says the following choices will lead to the same result, but where it branches off is the decision to kiss, stab, or have kids stab you. What the? Okay, whatever. Let's see what happens. How this plays out. So, what? How does it deviate? You know what I mean? Yeah, I covered the main story really, so as long as these don't go like too elaborate and it's like that different and like I don't know, like some true ending type of shit. If it's just like dumb shit happening because it's like, you know, these unlock when you beat the game the first time with that ending. Like get that ending. Something wicked in the air tonight. Like, are these really like just what ifs? Much to my surprise, we found it almost immediately. A golden beetle perched on a large tree. There it is, cried Kid, as she immediately started shimmying up the tree after it. It did have something of a gold sheen to it, I suppose, but I was still impressed that she managed to notice it from so far away. She had a keen eye, sure enough, at least when it came to things she wanted to see. I looked up to see how Kid was getting on. Wow, she's fast, I commented aloud. She'd already made it high up into the branches and was about to grab the beetle. Ah! The moment she reached out her hand, it spread its wings and flew away. Get back here. She reached out further to try and catch it, but lost her balance and fell. I jumped in and tried to catch her. There was no need to panic. Kid could handle. Oh, I'd left. Oh, it was a time decision. She spun her body nimbly in midair and landed gracefully on her feet like a cat. Then ran straight off after the beetle, ignoring me and Majil completely. Yeah, this is completely different. We didn't even go to the manor. She's like ADHD'd and ran after something. Get back here, you. You're my ticket to riches. Oh, is this an alternate ending where it's more about her greed or something? And not about the frozen flame? Right? Is that us deviating? We ran into the forest chasing after what may or may not have been the legendary golden beetle. We hadn't seen it again since it vanished, but how was Kid tracking it? Had I asked her, she probably would have just said she was following her nose for treasure. Yeah, she seems like that type. Hold on. Need the water, man. She stopped in her tracks. Had she found it? These don't matter apparently. Did you find it? Nah, same color, but this ain't our beetle. Okay. It was a sunflower. The tall, slender bloom stood alone in what looked like a little patch of sunlight. Nono had taken a big, bright, cheerful flower like that for anything but a sunflower. But what was it doing looking so lively in the dead of night? It's a sunflower, but what's it doing here? It's truth. I knew you were thick, but didn't think you were that thick. Can't you feel that? Something's wrong here. Very wrong. Was it? I tried my hardest to sense what she was talking about. Well, you feel anything? Yeah. My forehead hurts. I'm not bloody surprised. Who told you screwing your eyebrows into a knot like that would help with anything? Kid thumped me on the head. Gee, thanks, kid. How was I supposed to know how to sense stuff? Nobody ever taught me. Kid ignored me and turned to the highly conspicuous sunflower that had caught her attention. Ah! I screamed in horror at the sight that greeted me. What the fuck is going on, bro? What? Nah, see what I'm saying? It's like, it's like dude with a sunflower with a mustache. Droopy eyes, not unlike those of a drunkard. Long purple eyelashes, a large aquiline nose, thick pink lips. The face of a heavily made-up man had materialized in the center of a sunflower's petals. I tried to figure out what exactly I was looking at. It was no good. I just couldn't bring myself to stare at the thing head on. It was just too fantastically unpleasant. Yeah, this is like Chrono Cross on acid. Try to figure out what exactly I was looking at. Oh, okay. Called the kid. Kid practically fell over laughing at the sight of it. Not exactly how a normal person would react. Alta McGill. I've seen something like this before. What was it called? Unperturbed by the strange sight before us, McGill calmly sifted through his memories of a magical flora and fauna. He seemed to know what this thing was. It was classic McGill. Not only was he a skilled fighter, but he also had a mind like an encyclopedia. Sadly, looking things up in it always took him forever. How many times have we found ourselves in mortal peril while he sat there pondering? Yeah, the skeleton does the booty shaking and then he's just bewildered. I don't get that. What that's about. It's like some weird... Hold on, let me... Well, he's talking now. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, this is just like a bit much for me. Well. And what have we here? A magnificent evening for a stroll, wouldn't you say, fair maiden? The sunflower turned to Kid and spoke. Its speech was as unsettling as its looks. Chill ran down my spine. I ain't your fair maiden, you creepy old leck, spat Kid. Forgive me, child, forgive me. I was simply struck by the sight of your deliciously slender figure slinking through the trees and felt compelled to greet you. Oh my god, it's like that. Girls, you can keep your thoughts about me. Figure yourself, perv. Of course, my dear, of course. Yeah, the other one was like a romance subplot kind of thing going on. This is going this way, alright. It's clear from his tone that he had no intention of complying. It was equally clear that Kid was having none of it. Shoulders trembling with irritation, her dagger flashed as she whipped it from her belt. Oh, they're gonna scrap? Alright. You know what happens to sunflowers who stick their stalks out and start shooting their mouths off like dirty old men? Yo, Kid's a fucking sheep, bro. They get pruned. It all seemed a bit excessive. Yes, exactly. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, we chased a gold beetle, now there's a talking sunflower. Like, we even go into manor. It wasn't like it could have followed us if we just ignored it and walked off. But Kid had made up her mind. The dagger she'd been brandishing flashed from left to right in an instant. Yeah. Oh, dang. Yeah, she killed it, bro. Let's go. Nah, Kid's like... Sunflower let loose a horrible screech like 1,000 cats all scratching on glass at once. A lot of the dialogue has all these like cat reference or like just, you know... Whoever wrote this likes cats. I felt weak at the knees and for a moment my mind went blank. Okay, goodness me, this will not do at all, fair slender maiden. Oh my god, wanton violence ill becomes you. What? Kid had definitely cut the flower's head off. Yeah, this is like some anime shit, like some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. type of scenario going on. And sure enough, there it lay on the ground. But it's like, what's this stand? Is this a stand? We gotta like figure out what's going on here. What's the deal? She just killed it in his back. But a new flower had sprung up in its place and was chattering on as if nothing had happened. Oh, it's like that. Oh, that's annoying. Tis, hardly the behavior of a lady. Yeah! Once again, Kid lashed out with her dagger, and once again, I was brought to my knees by that awful screech. This is really outrageous. To think that such a delicate flower could behave so boorishly. Oh, she's again. Yo, Kid, okay, Kid is on some next shit. Kid quickly set about hacking the head off that one, but a new one appeared in its place, and another one as soon as she'd sliced that one down too. Stop, Kid. This screeching, it's gonna drive me mad. Is this... Hold on. No, that's not the... Okay. I knew she wouldn't take it up, but I decided to try and stop her myself. That's enough, stop. I wrapped my arms around her and tried to pull her back, but she barely seemed to hear me, shaking me off and sending me sprawling to the floor. Well, that didn't exactly go to plan. I decided to ask Majil to try to stop her. There's no point in pretending I could outmuscle Kid on my own. I was going to have to count on McGill for help. I turned to call him over and saw him standing stock still like a statue, his arm folded in concentration. Not even the shrieking of the sunflower could shake him out of whatever train of thought he was lost in. It seemed almost as if he couldn't even hear it. His mask might have been facing Kid and the sunflower, but the eyes beneath it were focused on nothing at all. Yeah, the vacant thing? Yeah, I got you. Same here. It was clear that all his attention was turned inward, and he was utterly lost in his thoughts. Have you quite finished my slender sauce pot? You'll only tire yourself swinging that thing around like a lunatic. Kid's shoulders heaved as she panted, exhausted. She flung the dagger to the ground in frustration. Now I remember. That's a mandrake monster. Whatever you do, you must not try to cut it down. And under no circumstances whatsoever should you try to pull it from the ground. McGill had... Oh, okay, yeah, so McGill was thinking he was... Yeah, he was being useful. See? McGill finally remembered, and just like always, it was far too late. Dang. Yeah! Kid gave an almighty roar as she grabbed at the sunflower stalk and began ripping it from the earth. The corner of its mouth turned upwards in an unsettling grin. Yeah, no, you don't want to see that thing angry, bro. Chill out. Like, fuck. And then the ground around its roots began to heave and crack. Kid, there was a crashing all around us as the trees collapsed, and before I realized it, Kid had vanished into a crevice in the lurching earth. Debris and fallen trees blocked my view as the world closed in around me. But at the last moment, I felt a tug on my arm, and I was plucked from the jaws of disaster. McGill? He was soaring through the air, with me under his arm. Pull yourself together. We need to get out of here. What about Kid? One thing at a time. McGill landed at the edge of the dome-like cloud of dust and soil that had erupted. I jumped headlong into the cloud. The moment McGill let go, I made to jump into the dust cloud, but his heavy hand clamped down on my shoulder. Now is not the time for a hasty action. The dust is too thick to see anything at all, let alone pick out Kid. Wait until it settles. He was right. I wouldn't be able to find her in all that dust, especially in a state of panic. I had to keep my cool. Okay. What the? Oh, it's like some big monster? What's going on? What am I looking at here? Once the cloud had begun to... Yeah, text better describe this, okay? Once the cloud had begun to dissipate, I saw a single, massive silhouette. What was it? Whatever it was, it hadn't been there a few moments earlier. He pissed him off. And then the air cleared and the moonlight cut through the darkness, revealing... Oh, what's that? Kid! I could only scream her name at what I saw. It was a colossal monster 7 or 8 times my size. A hulking beast, covered in exposed muscle and ivy, with hands and feet that resembled the sharp pincers of a crustacean. Around its neck was a golden scarf of sunflower petals, but instead of a head it had... Mind where you're looking, Serge. What? In the heat of the moment, I had no idea what McGill was getting at. And then I finally made sense of what I was seeing. The monster had no head. Instead, there was a sunflower from which the top half of Kid's body was protruding, and she was as good as. Oh, she was naked. Well, not entirely naked. Her chest was covered with two small sunflowers. Mikio broke me free from the horror. If we don't help her fast, the creature created by her rage will consume her. She will die. She'll die? I felt my heart twist inside me. I stared at. Um. Wait, what? Okay. I don't understand, but okay. I'm just gonna go with whatever. Uh. I asked Miguel how we could help her, because this guy's been thinking, what should we do? How do we save her? The more I thought about the possibility of Kid dying, the more I panicked. So much reading, bro. Calm down, my saucer-eyed friend. There is a way. Kid is enthralled to her rage, and it is that which binds her to the monster. To free her, we must free her from her anger. And how do we do that? Simple. Is it frozen? With love. Love? Yes, love. It's the only way. I will begin the preparations. In the meantime, you must protect her and make her feel your love. And oh, and don't let her cast too many spells. What? Kid can't use magic? Hold on. It was a straightforward answer, but it didn't exactly explain much. Good luck, Serge, and remember, show her your love, commanded McGill without the slightest hint of embarrassment before vanishing into the shadows. Wait, don't leave me alone here, McGill. I shouted and shouted, but it was too late. He was gone. I was all alone. Love. The word echoed in my mind, and with it a faint sense of embarrassment. How was I even supposed to make her feel my love? As I stood there pondering, I heard murmuring overhead. Deliciously slender, you saying I'm some. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, it's like her complaining. She's like more, I'll kill you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's mad. What's going on? Fire blazed in her eyes as Kid let out an almighty howl, and then her gaze locked with mine. Without saying another word, her beastly lower half brought its mighty hammer to hover over my head and held it there poised like a gavel. I ran. I fled from where I was standing, only just escaping the gigantic blow. It smashed into the ground. The impact roiled and crashed around me, and dust and soil rained down. I stopped. It's me, Kid. It's Surge. I shouted my name at her, but the furious flames in her eyes refused to subside. The earth shook as the monster took a step toward me. I was in danger. I had to get out of here. What the heck is that? A group of 3 goblin guards appeared behind the monster. They must have come running when they heard the noise. Oh, what the heck is it doing with a human stuck in the middle of it? Kid's jaw tightened grimly. She spun around and... Nugazol, fireball! Cried Kid. Oh no, she was casting spells. McGill's warning echoed in my mind. Oh boy. Kid's massive fireball incinerated the 3 goblins, instantly turning them to ash. Phew, I looked at Kid and ran a hand down my chest. I had no idea what was going on, but I was glad that she didn't seem to be hurt. For that spell, I'd seen McGill throw the odd fireball, but never one so massive. What's more, she let it fly like it was the most natural thing in the world. I yelled, I love you. Make her feel your love. That's what McGill had said. I still wasn't sure what the best course of action was, so I decided to do the first thing that came to mind. I love you! I yelled it as loud as I could. I didn't have time to be embarrassed. Suddenly, a shadow eclipsed the moonlight. Wait! In a panic, I jumped away. The next moment, her foot crashed down where I'd been standing only a second earlier. Who puts their manner in a place like this, and who grows monster sunflowers in their stupid death forest? I yelled at no one in particular. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to read every little... I'm tired, man. Squad of goblin guards. What is going on? Oh yeah, they made so much noise, so now they're all coming out. Oh, they made a cannon? Or brought a cannon? Yes, you, the human boy. The goblins clearly weren't happy to see me. Inspiration struck, and I ran over to them. Yeah, sure. Already out of breath, I used the last of my strength to run over to the goblins, then fell to my knees. Yeah, what is going on? Alright, I'm much. Please help me. We were in the forest trying to catch a golden beetle, and a monster attacked us and took my friend. Oh, they got attacked by the sunflower too? Like, what happened? Oh, this is Serge talking, my bad. I need food or something. Oh, these goblins are gonna help. Just goes to show that you really can't tell with goblins. Who's this? It's you, the sunflower. Who are you calling sunflower, boy? The stupid plant was playing dumb. I was just about to ready too. But then I realized that wasn't it. This was definitely a human. So why did his face look just like the sunflowers? What is going on in this? Ahem, I don't believe we've had the pleasure. You, of course, are accomplice of kids. I, on the other hand, am Prune. Not familiar? Known to some as the green-haired horror, feared throughout the land? Still not ringing any bells? Yeah, how am I supposed to keep track of every freak that hangs around here? I'm a performer, an artiste, and you, quite clearly, are a philistine. Oh, spare me the theatrics, I scream inwardly. He may have not been the sunflower, but he was every bit as irritating. Oh, okay. He's probably a character that's in Chrono Cross. Yes, when I kill Kid, you will know true terror. A fear that can only be matched by the horror of farting in the bath and seeing the bubbles come floating inexorably toward your face. You're no match for Kid. You're absolutely right, dear boy. I don't know where exactly she pulled that little trick from, but with Monster Kid on the prowl, I've certainly got my work cut out for me. However, Prune thrust a finger toward the giant cannon. I have the hyper magic cannon on my side. Never mind her feeble phrasal blast. A single fireball from this old girl will be more than enough to erase her from existence. He beamed with pride. I just thought it was a massive gun. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm reading the whole main original story is good enough. All the side shit, like these alternate endings or whatever, I'll read whatever, like little bits. I'm getting like impatient, tired, worn out. Cause there's a lot of dialogue. This is like novel shit. Yeah, they're gonna shoot her with the cannon. What shall I say to kid before I let her have it? So long, street rat. Adio, my slender sauce pot. I'm begging you, stop this. I have no strength left, and I couldn't use magic either. All I could do was beg. Oh, the humanity, you really do care for her, don't you? Such a pity. Stop, stop, stop! My agonized screams echoed around us like those of a dying man. I thought I glimpsed a shadow of doubt crossing the goblin captain's eyes, but Prune was completely unmoved. He placed his hands on the crystal ball. Gentlemen, start your engines. Nuga, Xena, Zebra, Zal. Oh shit, what the hell? Fly me my pretty fireball. Seeing hell, sweet cheeks. The cannon shone with vivid light and then belched out a tremendous fireball. A flaming sphere raced towards Kid as she emerged from the trees. It was a direct hit. The flames from the explosion engulfed everything around her. I was blasted by a searing hot wind. Kid! I've done it, I've done it. I finally slain that beastly little wretch. Oh, it's been so long. You know, I remember the last time she came. Oh, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, okay. All I could hear was Prune's cackling laughter. Kid! I grabbed at the ground and pulled up fistfuls of earth. I was devastated. You don't say. Yeah, she's not dead, bro. Yeah. What an alternate ending. Surprise. Thought he was gonna one-shot it. Why and how? What wild magics does that little wretch command? Ever so sorry, old boy. Trade secret. What am I, like Crowley? This half of Chrono Cross game is pure crap. I'll never ever play it. Yeah, I feel you. This is not the real Chrono Cross. We're not there yet. This is just some alternate offshoot. But it's my first time actually. I bought the HD whatever, and this came with it, so I'm just going through it. I'm getting tired of reading, to be honest. And like, I already did the main story, like the main route. Then these are like joke endings, or like, yeah, whatever. But I want to go through them. I want to get all the endings. Also, I don't know how much of this is going to be like tracking what Chrono Cross's actual story and lore they establish. I hope I don't get things mixed up. Ooh. Oh, she's casting a spell. As grandiose as the spell sounded, it was still Kid's voice. Wait, huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, Rune dipped. Goblins panicking. Oh, they came out the manor. Right. Right. I was like thinking about where are these guys coming in from out of nowhere? Like, what is this route, bro? We were supposed to go in the manor. She went and chased the fucking beetle or whatever. And like, I don't know, where it's like a sunflower thing. And then it's pretty weird. It's like an acid trip. All for McGill. What is it? Is she doing like a really powerful spell now? What is she doing? I was stuck. I had no one to turn to, and there was nothing I could do about Kid. Because while McGill told me what I need to do, I had no idea how to do it. If I didn't do something fast, though, she'd complete the cataclysmic spell. She was clearly getting closer and closer to finishing. Oh, okay, yeah, she was. Oh, yeah, is she chanting that much? It's not even like a Nuga Zuga Zebra Zom. And a boom boom. I really needed a hand. McGill, if you can hear me, I'm begging you, help! Sorry to keep you waiting. I turned toward the voice. McGill, the moment I laid eyes on him, I was stunned. The rest of him, his right shoulder was exposed, revealing his sinewy physique. The rest of him was draped in a set of sparkling silver robes. He looked like a monk from some exotic temple. On top of that, a ring of pure light hovered at his back, seemingly suspended in the air. Don't tell me. Meg, you need to tell me what to do. While I had my questions about the outfit, there really wasn't the time to ask. What's that spell she's casting, and how do we stop it? What you told me doesn't make any sense. All the questions and confusion that had been building up inside of me spilled out at once. How am I supposed to make her feel my love? Wait, we must leave this place first. He grabbed me by the hand, muttered a brief incantation, and off we flew. The ground disappeared from beneath us, and then we stopped in midair. I looked over the manor below. Our chemist have fallen. Heed my call and grant me indignation. Like, what's she casting, bro? What spell, bro? Tell me the spell. I want to know the spell name. Taking her this fucking long to wind up and do it. A pale blue light coalesced around the monster and pulled in Kid's hands. Bring death to all that lives. Destroy all that exists. Veil all light in your shadow. Phantom. Break! Oh, okay. Whoa. I've never seen a visual novel type of... A pallid wave of energy surged forth, and 1,000 maddened cries howled out as it raced across the ground, devouring everything in its path. Can I save? Holy. All things once blessed by the light were consumed by the spell's evil, and the entire manor melted away into the shadows like thawing ice. Bro, who do you think you are, Gojo? Like a monstrous snake, the vile energies writhe and thrash as they consume the land, pulling all that they touched into the black depths beneath. Gojo is like a JJK curse or some shit. I was stunned by what I had just witnessed. If it weren't for McGill, I couldn't bear to think about it. A massive crevice was all that was left of the manor. Wow, so we went from trying to steal something from in the manor to her turning into some monster and then decimating it with some super anime attack. It seemed so deep that at the moment I thought it must reach all the way down to hell itself. I scanned the surroundings for Kid and then caught sight of her near the precipice, but she was too far away for me to be able to tell if she was alright. Okay, I'm starting to understand the choices in the guide because I have the guide thing up to tell me what choices to pick to get to this ending. And I was reading the last one. I'm like, what? I don't want to say what the, but I'm starting to see how we get there, like with what's the story developments here. But it was like throwing me off when I first looked at it. Okay. Yeah. Scan the surroundings for Kid. And, yeah. It seems she was able to withstand the effects of the incantation, but she surely must be reaching the limits of her endurance. Is this what it's gonna be like if I like try to stream reading like a visual novel like Fate Stay Night or something? You know what I mean? Where just like fights and stuff, and it's just like describing it in like vivid detail, with, like every so often like some visuals and sound effects and stuff. McGill's words echoed in my ears. A surge of panic and fear welled up in my heart. McGill, what's gonna happen to Kid? Just shut up for a minute, you irritating brat. My mind went blank. I'd never heard McGill snap like that before. That seems to have calmed you down a little. Good. I paused for a moment, and then I realized that I was feeling a good deal less frantic. But surely there was a nicer way to pull me back from the edge. Now, why don't we begin by giving you your own spell of flight? McGill muttered another short incantation, then let me go. My body felt light as I floated in front of him. Envision where you want to go, and your body will take you there. That easy, huh? All these people just... Was he gonna fly now? I practiced a few short movements in the air. Now give me your knife. I pulled my dagger from my belt and handed it over. McGill took a white jewel from his robes and held it close to the knife. He uttered yet another incantation, and it vanished into the handle. Then he returned it to me. As I told you before, Kid and that with the monster's body are joined by rage. There can be no saving her as long as that link remains in place. As I also told you, you must make her feel your love in order to break the link. But how? How am I supposed to do that? I pressed him for an answer, my frustration rising again. And I'm hungry. With a kiss. It's usually the most effective way, he announced dryly. I tensed for a moment, then relaxed. That was the only way, then. Why didn't you tell me that sooner? I slapped McGill on the back of his head. His golden mask slipped and fell into the abyss of night. It was the first time I'd ever hit him. His silvery hair fluttered in the moonlight, and two pale blue eyes gazed back at me. Magus. This is how I'm gonna describe this guy. Oh man, he was staggeringly beautiful. It wasn't a feminine beauty. No, it was harder edge in a way I couldn't explain. Or like a fucking Giga Chad. It was beauty nonetheless. True beauty. Are you listening? The pain brought me back to reality. I understood. Now wasn't the time to be bitch-witched by my allies. Hold on. I stared at him, lost in reverie, and then he lifted his hand and brought it crashing down on my head in an almighty choppy motion. Are you listening? The pain brought me back to reality. I understood. Now wasn't the time to be bewitched by my allies' preternaturally good looks. I had to concentrate on what he was telling me. If we allow Kid to recite that spell one more time, she'll be forever lost to us. So get down there and kiss her. It's like some weird sub. And if you find yourself unable to do that, then stab her with your knife before she can finish the incantation. The jewel I embedded in it is enchanted with the power to absorb souls. While possibly a rather brutal means of saving her, it is our only other option. Oh, okay. I thought about what he had just told me. So I had two choices. Kissing her was the best option, but could I really just go and do that? Yeah, you need her consent. But if I didn't kiss her, McGill spoke again, interrupting my panicked ponderings. I will begin preparations for the rite. During this time, I will not be able to help you. What? I thought McGill would be coming along to look out for me. But no, I was going to have to go and face Kid on my own. Alright, I'll do it. I'll go and save her. That's the spirit surge. Guys like ultimate wingman vibes and shit. Hold on to that determination. You'll need it. I felt McGill's stunning blue eyes stared into my soul. Megas. Just Megas. And then I found myself lost in those beautiful pools of light. Now go. How did we get here, bro? Show me the power of love. Wait, what? My cheek grew hot. No, I had to focus. Kid, I need to think about Kid. Yes, the confidence to go down there and do what needed to be done. The bravery to stand firm in the face of adversity. I was filled with determination, absolute determination. Is that him dropping? Were they that high up? What's going on? I flew through the air, rushing towards her. She must have noticed me because she looked up. Her face was crisscrossed with angry red marks. I rushed in as fast as I could to cover her mouth. Gotta stop her before it's too late. I raced through the air, my right hand in front of me, and clamped it over her mouth just moments before it's too late. I said a few words and then kissed her. Kid, I never thought our first kiss was happy like that. But before I could plant my lips on her, her hands wrapped. Oh, I fucked up. I kicked her in the face. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, I took too long. I kicked her in the face. I didn't feel good about doing so, but I gave her a merciless kick to the chops. She flinched, loosening her grip and allowing me to slip around behind her. I pulled back for a moment. Before I had my moment to think about what to do next, I moved in closer to Kid. There's no point in hanging back. It was now or never. Yeah, tried moving head on for this. It's like timed. Dodged the ball, moved around her. What kind of battle is this, dog? If I didn't do that, I'll be dead. I pressed my lips first. I put my left arm around her shoulder. I'm trying, because it's like, okay, I can at least read these. Yeah, okay. It's like, sometimes it just goes on its own, and then sometimes if I take too long, that's, bro, it's Surge with the fucking hoodie. Please save Kid. Yeah, okay, cool. Pray with all my heart and soul. Excuse me. Holy. Yeah, I agree with you, Vague Esther. Definitely. The main thing for this was actually alright. But like these like alternate endings is just like, I don't know. 7 hours of reading, what the fuck? Yeah. That's why I'm like trying to take shortcuts or breaks. You gotta do it, bro. You can't. You never say I'm not crazy. We're almost done this ending. Should be done. That was the last choice. The moon's call to me. My lady calls to me. Slay the demon, she cried. What the hell is he talking about? Did you bang the sex skeleton? No. What was up with that skeleton? How come the skeleton was like bewitching McGill? I don't understand that. It's like that. Is that like some necromancer thing? Okay. What's he doing? Oh, he's gonna do an attack? Oh, yeah, okay. Dramatic pause. Demon slain, heal. Oh, what? Okay. Some boomer Asian kink. What? Oh, man. Yeah, he did like some attack. I'm glad I read most. I started to identify the filler dialogue, or like the, like kind of like how they're doing it. Like they were like every after the battle, it would be like the same script, or even the battle was some of the same dialogue too. And I would like kind of skip ahead, but I read most of the main story stuff. And then right now we're just doing like these alternate joke endings where like some next nonsense happens. It's like Chrono Cross fanfic like territory. We save kid. The power of love, not friendship. You bastards saw me naked, didn't you? Yo, kids personality fucking kills me. Like her dialogue's just bang on all the time. Oh, McGill dipped. McGill's like ultimate wingman out of nowhere. Like he had his ending where he gets his love, right? Right? The first end we just did is like McGill just fucking eloping with Riddell. And then this one, it's like he just starts being ultimate wingman. It's like, yo, you gotta kiss her, man. You gotta kiss her, man. It's the only way. It's like, what am I playing right now? Bro. Wait, what is going on? Serge, you even kissed me, didn't you? What? What is going on? What is going on? I realized I was as good as dead. How did she even remember that? Oh, sorry. I'm so confused. I thought it was McGill talking, bro. My mind went. This is some gay boomer stuff I told you. I need water. I'm like, my mouth is dry and I'm eating that and I'm not even drinking water. I thought it was McGill talking. I can't lie, I saw everything, and yes, I did kiss you. He's gonna get canceled. Search is getting this is probably what happened. They put this out. Surge got canceled as a main character, and they're just like, yeah, we got to change it all, man. Put him in a bandana. Don't make him talk. The minute man starts talking, shit goes downhill from there. Anyways, I could do nothing but confess my sins and hope for mercy. Kid sees me by the collar. I knew it. I bloody well knew it. I was hoping it'd be like alternate stuff where it's like, you know, something to do with like what we already went through with links and all that, and like more about the Frozen Flame, like potential like Chrono Cross lore, you know? Yeah, this is like the anime trope, the rom-com trope. What are you talking about? Yeah, Japan. Japan pretty wild, so. Oh, Nugazuna Zebra Zone? Fireball. She's pissed. Wait, what? A sunflower seed. It was worth $1 billion G? Oh, it went lowercase. Fireball. That moment, kids' face twisted into an expression of, I don't know what. Well, once you bring in money, is she gonna snap back? She can use magic because of the side effect of the sunflower's powerful curse. And apparently she'd always had a latent talent for spellcraft. Well, yeah, that I at least understand. That checks out. Hey. Oh yeah, then it's just gonna repeat. It's the same ending, I think. Yeah, and so ends another tale. Yeah, another time in another world. It's like Chrono Cross beta. Or like, not really. Poon, what a name. I guess the knife would have been safer. Oh yeah, true. Just kill her. Yeah, this is the same stuff. So for this one, we have to fall asleep. Wait, right? Fall asleep. Right? And then, hold on. I didn't get to do this yet. There we go. Why is it not working? Yeah, this is something, as a person who, you know, wants to be able to have my cake and eat it too when it comes to these things. It's nice to be able to like just bring my own quality of life into it. Make it more bearable. Okay. Actually, no, this speed wouldn't matter for a game like this. It's not a game. It's like a, well, yeah, it's a game, I guess. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, so there you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Fixed your game. You're welcome. No, I'm joking. So yeah, this is we chose this choice before, so it should be a lot of the same dialogue. So it's more like when does it deviate and like what happens in that ending. You have to rush after them. This is the next one. Okay. It says inspect the paintings at the study. Oh, okay. So where the hell am I again? Hold on. Pull up that map. So left, right? Yeah, left. Go down the left corridor. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? What is going on? We're fighting a whole ass different enemy. Well, at least they throw things to spice it up. And then another thing this game's missing is base. I can't recall a single game with a lot of text like that doesn't let you look at the log in case you skipped ahead too much. There's a lot of times where I skipped ahead by accident, like right here, right now. I just skipped ahead. I didn't even. It's also like I want to try to identify when it starts deviating, and just now this deviates. Unless this is just an enemy encounter and it's just going through a script, and I just coincidentally never fought this thing. I don't know. It's weird. I'm being driven by hatred for all living things. A ghost. Bugger. That's us out. Kid bit their lip. There wasn't anything she or I could do to deal with an enemy that had no physical body. A voice boomed out behind me. McGill had begun casting a spell. Jump behind McGill. Yeah, it's a battle. Oh, did I fuck up the music? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Magic sauce is settling. McGill casts me a glance, continues incantation without missing a beat, and then grabbed me by the scruff of the neck and threw me at the ghost. Ah! I emitted a strangled scream of horror that I'd probably never be able to repeat again, and tried to brace myself before I crashed face first into the wall. But the impact I was expecting never came. The core of the ghost, where its face seemed to be, had more substance than the rest of it, and I didn't just slip through it like I thought I would. I oozed through it like I was stuck in some kind of goo. Ye gods, it was disgusting. More disgusting than anything I'd ever known. It was impossibly cold. Oh, bro, we're just trying to make our way to the study and all that shit just happened. It already deviated early. Like, what was this? Someone was slapping me around the face. Someone who's enjoying, seemed to be enjoying it immensely. Oh, kid, stop it. Damn you. Meg, did you really have to use me like that? When dealing with foes who attack the mind, it's simplest to lure them in with bait, then use their intended prey's consciousness as a conduit in order to make an assault from the astral plane. Alright, bro, whatever you say. This guy's out here. I didn't even realize he was just gonna launch into an explanation. A direct magical attack would have meant a lengthy battle, far less elegant solution, he replied, without a trace of guilt. Psycho. Alright, let's keep moving. Kid gave the order to continue, seemingly completely oblivious to my brush with death. Yeah, I was just gonna go to the study, which is literally down the hall. What the hell's wrong with these people? Why would they do that to me? Wait a second, what's that? Another thing? Oh, bag. We've seen this dialogue before. He eats and gets healed, right? Speed it up again. Oh yeah, see, it's all this was a battle and it's post-game battle dialogue because it always ends with kid's eyes glinted with mischief. And she always says the thing, people can make something of themselves if they put their mind to it. All right, so that was just a battle. Maybe I could have encountered that in that first, like, initial playthrough. But yeah, anyways. Oh, where? I have to go to this study. Okay, yeah, we went to the study. Not the stairs, not onward. It's this, right? Go inside. And then inspect the... Right, last time we inspected the desk for one of the endings, so now we're inspecting the paintings. Okay. I'm trying to just read it, and if there's anything interesting else, you know, or anything different happening, trying to like... Whoa, what's this dude doing now? A fire burned within him. What? What's going on? What is going on? Hold on, let me slow this down. It's too much. This game is too much for me, bro. Serge, if anything happens to me, I want you to take care of kid. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Bro, you and me both. I finally found you. He was still staring at the painting. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's gonna go on and on about something. This is okay. His gaze was so piercing he could have shot through the wall and impaled Cronus, the father of the heavens. What is he going on about? You both seem kind of worked up, said Kid cautiously. What? What are they looking at? Is this like a joke again? What was the point in trying to explain? She'd never understand what it means to be a man, a real man with uncontrollable. Oh my god. What are they looking at? Like some war painting? With uncontrollable urge to drench himself in the blood of battle. Don't you see, kid? McGill is about to face his ultimate enemy. If you know what it means to be a warrior's wife, wish him farewell with a smile. Even what are they? Yeah, they're like. Yeah, this is a lot of. Okay. It was some kind of symbol, a slanted broadsword overlaid by the letters S and P, all in blue. What is this? My friends, we have no more need of keys. Having discovered who Lynx really is, I feel no reluctance in unleashing the hand's true power. May its searing blue flames guide our way. Or what? I don't know what you're on about at the best of times, mate, but that was just gibberish. Look at the dialogue. The dude they put an emoji. They left her head, the emoji with the sweating face. And on that bombshell, we decided to leave the study. Okay. What was that about? Like, is the guy, yo, it's like it's probably some humor I don't understand. I'm just not grabbing it right now. Okay, afterwards, proceed to the treasure vault. Which is back the other way. Oh shit, hold on. I need to like have the map on a separate thing. I need both of these up. There's choices and then there's a map, so I just navigate through the place to the right rooms. Okay, let's try to skip. So not down the stairs. Not the branch of the terrace. Keep following it. It's a battle with a ghost again. Okay, cool. We'll skip ahead, jump behind McGill. Okay, see, yeah, it is just a fight. Alright, cool. Awesome. That's great. Now that I've identified that, next time we see that. Yeah, it's the same exact stuff happening. Okay, cool. That's great. Same dialogue. She's gonna end up saying blah, blah, blah. Whatever she says at the end, okay? Or some different shit, who cares? Okay. Ancient door on our right. It is continuing on. This is where you have to go. Go inside. Is he just gonna trip? Oh, is this storyline where he's like gonna trip out over the valuables? Is that what's going on with these people? Okay. We're in here again. Whoa, what is all this? Yeah, this is not gonna have any real bearing, I think. What is all this? What kind of detail? Jeez, Meg, how many people are even going to get all those references? Were they just referencing a bunch of real life shit? Or like is it in-game, in-universe, he's like referencing obscure shit that the player, but also the kid and Sturge wouldn't understand? Is McGill alright, bro? This character is like tripping out. I can at least understand the kid situation. Like, you know, it's like something accidentally happened. Well, not accidentally. She's just an idiot, right? But like, with the one with McGill, was like, bro, this guy just out of nowhere had a whole ass backstory flashback with Riddell of him like promising to marry and whatever, and then out of nowhere it just became about them like eloping. So it's like, you know, and then none of that's gonna have any real like significance for the actual Chrono Cross. You know, it's like kind of like I'm not that invested or attached. Unless there is a character named Riddell and thing. We'll get to it when we get to it, alright. There's a lot of characters in Chrono Cross. Okay, look at the monitor. The subtitles are in the wrong order. No, what the fuck's going on? Frustrated, Majil turned on the fader for his microphone before signing credits. I realized I could hear the director berating the vision mixer near the relay vent. What are they talking about, bro? No, I feel like I'm on drugs right now. It can't be me. Are you guys seeing this? Like, are you guys like reading in like some of what they're trying to get me to What's going on? They're on the pedestal that looked like it would be pretty difficult to make a 3D model. It's like breaking fourth wall or some shit. Or it's like very like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like devs talking and shit. Floated a jewel that looked like it would be pretty easy to render in a few simple polygons, gently turning and giving off a red glow. Stop. This is like some dev ending. It's too dangerous. Kid had reached out for the frozen flame only for McGill. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's okay. It was hollow, and inside it was the assistant director. He was using one hand to turn the device that made the frozen flame rotate, and the other to flick the switch of a flashlight, covered with a transparent red plastic sheet. He looked at us sheepishly. Okay. The tally of lights of the cameras hadn't followed us, so he didn't try to make a run for it. Okay. So this frozen flame is merely a prop for these people to use. Leave him, kid. A lowly assistant director wouldn't know the first thing about something so important. With a cry of thanks, guys, see you tomorrow, the assistant director fled the scene. The real flame must be somewhere else. And okay, this definitely is gonna get really crazy because remember I was saying the thing about space? So yeah, this is like some Silent Hill tier type of shit happening. Like a joke ending. It's just like, I don't know. It's like being meta. Okay, so now we have to clock tower. Okay. Where am I? Border Terrace? Ghost fight again? The wall began moving? Oh, more goblin. Oh, it's a goblin fight. Okay, whatever. That's great news. Copy. Yeah, we've done this one before. Excellent. This is clock tower, right? We went on inside. This is a dump. Okay, yeah, we're here. Are we gonna find that old lady here? There's a makeshift storage space. Is it gonna be another like dev thing? What's happening? Uh-oh. It's like, yeah, are these monitors? Like, what's going on? Lights, like fireflies blinking on and off. Yeah, like screens and sensors. It's a machine. What's Link's doing with all this stuff, I wondered? And then I remember the uncanny feeling I had when I saw the painting in that study. I didn't want to admit it, but this feeling was similar. I couldn't put my finger on how. It was the same blazing intensity that had taken hold of McGill when he saw it. Wait, what is going on? What are they going on about? Another gigantic box. Okay. Yeah, this is like... Are we fighting a robot? And to think we'd been worried about fridges not having been invented yet. A box-like machine, okay, robot, flung the doors open up. It's like a robot. Trying to avoid the bullets as she worked herself up into a choking fit. The limited edition Mars Marauder, my nemesis of so many Christmases ago. Like, what the fuck are these guys on about? Yeah, this is like really taking a nosedive. Like, you know, the main thing that we played was at least like super serious. But yeah, okay, well, I'm getting the vibe, I guess. But we got we got a game to play, you know. We got a real game to play. It's taking itself very seriously. Yeah, like if I actually read out all the shit, I can't. I can't, bro. Only the greatest visual novels will get me to maybe even consider reading it front to back. Because this is like so much reused dialogue for like the fights and stuff. A lot of flavor text fluff. What was that strange mechanical doll? Yeah, I know it was a robot, but can we try to play along with this whole historical accuracy thing for just one tiny... Yeah, it's like... The Mars Marauder. Was that like a supercomputer? Okay, like this... I'm... Bro, if I was like... Don't worry, we're Gucci. I just like, I don't know what to say. I'm just baffled right now. I don't know what to say. It has me speechless. I don't know what's going on. Okay, then head back to the terrace, take the stairs next to the ballroom and study. And then it's done, apparently. Okay. The nightmare's about to be over. Go down left. Keep following. Stairs, and it should be done. Oh, we're getting attacked already by this thing earlier. This never happened here before. Shimmering curtain of light appeared around us, blocking our way. I didn't know what the light was, but considering where it were, it was a safe bet that was far from harmless. Is that a widow bunny? What? Well, actually, it's kind of a replica of a creature known as the Lesser Martian Bunny Bun Bun. Let's just call it a toy bunny. Nah, what is going on? Puppet. I have no clue what's going on. But yeah, right behind me. Hold on, let me go through this nonsense. Okay. You want to talk about fucking random? Holy. Oh, what is it? Links here. This is that link screen. We found ourselves in a very strange place. Oh, are we in space? Is that what happened? I'm wondering how space... well, how does that title even track? I still don't understand how it ends up there. How we get there. A pack of 12 crayons, only to find I had many, not any blue ones, something like that. The devs are fucking around at this point. I'm sorry, guys. This is not... Thank you, PC, bro. PC, honestly, the more and more I play and try to get back like on these, like play all this shit, it's like to be able to like just craft my own like experience. How fast, how slow, like I don't know. I want to do it, but like this is like beginning to get on my nerves. Imagine if I actually read all through this. I'm glad I identified that it's not, you know. It was McGill. He had an amp and a guitar. Like, I don't know. Come on, bro. What is going on? It's talking about comic books. It's like totally like it's breaking fourth wall and like it's our world. You know what I mean? Double denim. What the hell is going on? Oh my god, this is actually so crazy, bro. I've never experienced this before. I did not expect to get that this is where it was gonna take us for the secret. Chrono Trigger's secret endings are not like this. Like, not this level, bro. What the hell? And it's not like, you know, long like this either. At least, I don't think so. Shouldn't be. Yeah, we're in space. He looked like an enormous cartoon octopus. Uluru, Martian Mega Mage. What is going on? I've been chasing H-class intergalactic felon for 500. What the hell are you on about? But my real name is Whammy Bar Star Spangle. I'm with the Space Police. Oh my god. There's a Power Ranger now. What's going on? There's an evil alien mastermind now. Holy bro. Oh my. I'm sorry. It is. I'm the Archmage of them. What kind of acid trip is this place? What is going on? Oh my god. What is... How did we end up here? Oh. Holy shit, bro. That's so funny. Oh my god. Alright. It's so much dialogue too. These guys are fucking trolling, bro. There's no way. Oh my god. Please. Alright. What the fuck is going on? Oh man. Holy shit. That's so fucking great. Bro, that's so Oh man. Bro, that was so that's so fucking funny to me. Holy. I can't believe it. That you gotta play you gotta be on drugs to play that shit. Holy crap. Oh man, I need water. Oh, why would they do that? Oh man. Holy. Oh yeah, we got ending 4. Please spare me. This is so bad. This is like, oh my god. This is holy shit. You know how some people might they might play a game that's like really bad to like, you know, like hate play it, like have fun by, like, you know, just talking shit, whatever, and you can kind of extrapolate some fun out of it. It's just, this is like definitely that ballpark, bro. Holy shit. Why would they do that? These guys are on drugs. They stopped giving a shit after I stopped the after I finished the main story. They stopped giving a shit. 100%, bro. That was holy. Oh my god. Oh, holy. That was a great laugh. These guys are insane. I like it. Alright, so now that I understand what I've signed up for, we're gonna just get through this. I didn't understand the full extent. If the first ending wasn't the dead giveaway, where the man just elopes with the lady, or the second one where she turns into a monster and you do so stupid power of love subplot. This was, oh my god, that was hilarious. The guy didn't read a damn thing. It just seemed like nonsense. Oh man. All right, let's get through this, bro. Oh my god. Jesus. Please. It's like so stupid. Okay. All right, this ending. Let's do this. This ending is Homecoming, Felicia's Light. So I don't know who the fuck Felicia is, but we're about to find out. Okay, you fall asleep. All right, so that choice where you fall asleep. Oh my god, I had like a laughing fit. That was so funny to me. I was tearing up, bro. Holy, bro. So fucking dead. Even if it's like ultimately like, you know, I got a good laugh out of that. So it's like worth it away. I didn't realize it was gonna go off the handle like that. It was complete nonsense dialogue. There's no value for me to extrapolate from it other than just laugh at it. Okay, go to sleep. Sleep. Holy bro. I've never so willingly dived into insanity. Okay, soft glimmer of light, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so the other time, other ending, we rushed after them. Now we're gonna pay her no mind and look at the window. Holy, bro. Okay, and then go to the ballroom. Is this another enemy? What is this, like a ghost girl? That looks kind of... What am I looking at? Oh, this is Felicia, isn't it? Alright, we'll try to get a feel for this, but if it's a little bit more serious... Holy, bro. Are they gonna have a cat fight? Is this where this is gonna go? It's gonna be kid versus this girl. What the heck was that? Necromancy. Is this what you meant when they said they talk about necrophilia stuff? I don't really understand. I hope this doesn't go somewhere weird. Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. Okay. You should leave. It was like a... Okay, whatever. I need the map. Left. Onward. Inside. Okay. Holy, bro. I wasn't expecting any of that just now. Like, I've never been thrown a harder curveball in recent memory. Oh yeah, you have to choose this. Hold on. Confirm. Go to the ballroom, follow Maggie's hunch in expected area. I don't know what that last choice means. I don't know what that means. If yeah. All right. Oh, okay, it's referring to keys on a keyboard. Piano. Okay. Press 2 white keys on either side of the extra key. This one. This is the option. Tried pressing. Yeah, okay. Holy. Please spare me. This seems serious enough so far. Okay. Oh, is this like horror vibes or something? I can't even predict this shit. Over there. Maggie was pointing at something. It was kind of a hazy cloud. Magic circle thingamajigs. Okay. Okay. Okay, now where? Okay, I go to Riddell's room. Okay, so that's down the stairs. So go down the stairs. And then, right. And yeah, this door. Okay, this is Riddell's room. Signs that someone used to live here. Used to. Oh no, this is going a horror direction. What's going on? That's not what the dialogue used to say when you come in here. Because Riddell was in here? Okay. I don't know what's happening. I wonder where this is gonna go. Felicia? Felicia? Kid whispered a name I've never heard before and I could only repeat in puzzlement. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Now we go... Treasure Vault. Okay. And then we go up the stairs. And then we go left. Terrace. Keep following. Continue on. And then this door, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Go inside. It was locked, but not for long. Maggie will open it. Oh, she did a lock, but never mind. It seemed almost suspiciously easy. Okay. So, okay, there's a... Okay, what the hell is that? A mermaid of pearl with an enigmatic smile, silver hair, and a scales of mica? It's the frozen flame. Okay. It's like a robot or something? Yeah, it looks like it. It's a credible work of art. It was the stone the mermaid held. The frozen flame. We all knew instantly we found it. Okay. Yeah, this is like, okay. Yeah, would you grab it from that? That looks fucking creepy. You're supposed to agree with kids' plans, so don't doubt her. Yeah, okay, so the first option here. Agree with her plan. Whatever she's doing to get the loot. Okay. Well, it hasn't gone off the rails yet. It's just new things that are just kind of ominous and different. Okay, yeah. I figured the shit was gonna hit the fan eventually. Holy, okay. There's a corpse? Oh, it's a trap. It's a mermaid? Gonna save kid. Whatever. This is all the corpse is doing? The skull shattered with a sickening crunch and the waterlogged flesh slid off it like so much rotten vegetable matter. What the hell is that? Okay. Okay. I see. The curse slowly overrides the perception of his victims. Not only does this prevent them from acting effectively, but even if they keep their wits about them, they have no way of knowing which part of the mechanism to aim for. What? Clever. Is this McGill? Poking curiously at the corpse, the only thing that hadn't now transformed back into a mass of jewels. Okay, well, they got the frozen flame. Now we have to go to Lynx's room. Okay. Went towards the terrace. Something is wrong. Yeah, my map. What the fuck is going on? Didn't there used to be a terrace here? Kid said what we were all thinking. That just confused the hell out of me, bro. No, I remember that tree. I remember his outline to guide us on our way back to the forest. We all fell silent. Yeah, something's wrong. Then began to march stiffly onward, trying not to lose our nerve. Or, yeah, okay. Back here again. Oh, is it... Are we like in a loop? What is that? What's going on? Interesting. The curse imprisons victims in an endless corridor, forcing them to wander until their sanity slips away. A devil's trap indeed. I see that the walls are also almost imperceptibly distorted. An ordinary person could very well lose their mind here. Okay. McGeel's like on his fucking... He's like locked in, bro. Okay. It's like a trap. It's like a certain anime. Yeah, we're trapped now. Turn back. Yeah, it's like the same thing. Wait, where the hell am I? Main hall. Oh, okay. So we're going Link's room, so stairs. Big passage on the right. Not this door. This one. She's trying to liven things up, or someone is. Okay. Okay. We go in. Go Link's room here, okay, and then the ballroom after. Ballroom's the main room. It's just in the map I'm looking at. It's called ballroom. What I meant to say was that it was clearly Lynx's room, but that Lynx wasn't there anymore. Well, he was, but he was dead. He and a knight from some foreign land appeared to have killed each other at the same time. Really? How could his body have just lain there all this time without word getting out? You've got things to answer for. Killing all those people, taking Felicia from me. You can't die without paying for all that. It's not bloody fair. Who's Felicia to kid? Huh. Okay. Strange, said McGill finally. He'd been eyeing Lynx's body with a cold, almost scientific interest. Yeah, quite the little scene we've happened across, eh? Bet he never saw that coming. He'd try to make light of the situation as if... Okay. But as always, McGill was less than receptive and continued to coldly assess the situation. His corpse shows no sign of life whatsoever. No kidding. I had no idea what he was trying to tell us. Okay. Well, he doesn't look too fresh to me. You sure it hasn't all leaked out already? Kids seem to want the conversation to be over as quickly as possible so we can get out of here. It is true that not a single shred of vital essence remains, but this is not normal. Far more strangely, I cannot detect signs of any such essence ever having been present in his body. Every last vestige to have vanishes. For once, McGill seemed to be completely at a loss for an explanation. Maybe Lynx and the guy he's fighting were vampires? I offered desperately, calling on my woefully inadequate knowledge of the supernatural. I wasn't too keen to find out. We'd seen enough already. A ghostly girl, right? Felicia or whatever. A mechanical mermaid, yeah. And now the lord of an abandoned manor's corpse drained of every last shred of its vital essence. I was ready to leave as Kid was. It's like we entered the manor. It's like a horror thing. No, you are correct that vampirism would explain the lack of vital essence, but vampires retain their souls, and they do not lie still for want of essence. They set out to prowl the night in search of it, on an endless quest for blood. Alright, that's enough of that. So what you're saying is this corpse has no life or soul in it, yeah? Why do we care exactly? For once, she and I were of the same mind. Something strange was going on. It wasn't just this room. The whole manor was steeped in something very wrong indeed. Despite being completely empty as far as we'd seen, a presence lurked in every corner. And it was clear, don't ask me how, that this was no ordinary haunting. Yeah. Listen, we've got the frozen flame and Lynx is dead. We're done here, and we're leaving. You got that? Kid's patience finally got the better of her. Very well, assuming you were permitted to leave. He was staring at a large mirror embedded in the wall at the back of the room. Oh no. The fucking ghost girl. Oh, she's blinking. Kid, you've come. You finally come. It was the girl again. She wore an expression of unutterable sadness. Something tells me that our friend here wishes us to stay. Kid, Meg, we need to get out of here right now. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. I can pick whatever. Kid, you don't know her, do you? Felicia? I barely managed to stammer out the question, but it didn't matter. Kid wasn't listening. Her eyes were locked on the girl, an imploring look on her face. Magiel stepped closer to the mirror and began to intone a spell. What is it? What do you want from us? He asked. It hurts. It hurts so much. I need your souls! Yeah, I figured. Evil girl. The mirror shattered with an ear-splitting crash. The girl was gone. A blood-curdling scream echoed around the room, but was just as quickly drowned out by an unbearable metallic screeching. That's Link's voice, stammered Kid, looking at her right hand in horror. A blood-red light was seeping up from her clenched fist. It was as if the frozen flame was sending out tentacles in an attempt to seize her body. Come on, really? It was as if the frozen flame was sending out tentacles in an attempt to seize her body. Are you fucking kidding me, Japan? Like, come on, bro. What's this? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's a spell. Do, do, do. Okay, we ran. Okay. Maggie, have it. Oh, that's what she said too. As an aside, the actual answer to Maggie's question was the corridor on the first floor near the terrace we can't get to. He suggested that we head back towards the magic circle we found earlier as soon as Kid regained her composure. Yeah, we decided to, because I think that, okay, we decided to see if there's anything else. Yeah, okay. Because it's telling me to go to the ballroom. There's no terrace in sight. Turn back. Right, and then we're going to just, yeah, okay, now we go straight, right? We're trying to go to the main hall. Yeah, there you go. Onward to the main hall. And this ending should be done. Magic circle resembles something I once saw long ago. Okay. Then I fear we will spend the rest of our lives in this manner. Well, that sucks. Fortunately, without food, the rest of our lives will only be about a week. On another topic entirely. He then launched out of nowhere into some protracted pondering about the fact that the robes that the ghostly girl had been wearing were very distinctive. If I didn't know better, I'd have sworn he'd noticed that he'd brought the mood down and changed the subject to try to cheer me up. They're nuns' robes from the Temple of the Four. Kid's mood, however, seemed to darken the moment the girl was mentioned. Oh yeah, isn't that where you grew up? McGill had told me about it a while back. Apparently, a nun from the Temple of Four had taken in Kid as some other abandoned children. Okay. The woman had a similar childhood herself, and Kid had grown very attached to her as a result. But when Kid was still young, the lord of that region, Lynx, had summoned... This might end up in Chrono Cross. Like, okay. Had summoned the nun to his manor, and she never returned. Soon afterwards, she snuck out of the temple and tried to make her way to Lynx Manor to find her friend. She was still only a child and couldn't make it far. She returned home to find a temple and the village that surrounded it in ruins, and everybody dead. Luckily for her, Magill was a frequent visitor to the temple and arrived not long after. He found Kid surrounded by bodies that had already shriveled and dried up like mummies. There she sat, silently glaring in the direction of Lynx's manor, her lips tightly sealed. And they stay sealed. It was years before Kid spoke again, and according to Magill, she hadn't shed a single tear since. Here goes. Okay. Okay. Same keys on the keyboard. But this time the place they led us to looked very different. Before it had been too dark to see. This time it was bright as day. Someone's there. Welcoming committee, eh? Just what we need. The tension was visible on Kid and Magill's face. Mine, on the other hand, probably looked outright terrified. Well, can't keep him waiting. Kid spurred us back into motion. We had no choice but to press on. Okay. It was completely different down there from how it had been before. The room was filled with light. The presence we'd felt before was alive now, and a swirling spectral energy filled the room. In response, the outline of the magic circle on the floor pulsed with a powerful garnet red light, welcoming our arrival with an almost palpable sense of glee. Under less ominous circumstances, one might even have described the scene as beautiful, if one had been prepared to ignore the very disturbing sight at the center of it. Okay. There, in the middle of the storm, we saw him. Who, Lynx? Lynx. Kid gave an unconscious growl, teeth clenched behind her perfect pink lips. I'd never laid eyes on him before, but I knew it was him the moment I saw him. This was, without a doubt, the form that Salo, desiccated corpse had taken in life. This was the man behind it all, and we were finally face to face with him. Okay. Now it was hatred that governed her, overriding all other emotions. I wonder if she might even be feeling some kind of mad delight, a perverse, insane glee at finally getting her chance for revenge. The dialogue literally cuts off. Assuming he shared Kid's sense of enmity, Lynx spoke in a calm, soft voice, almost as gentle as a whisper. Return the frozen flame to me, if you would be so kind. You're carrying my very soul. You think I'm just gonna hand it over because you asked nicely? Why would I go to all the trouble of nicking it if I was gonna give it up that easy? Kid's visible agitation stood in stark contrast to Lynx's cold composure. She'd taken the frozen flame from her pocket and was gripping it tightly in her hand. What happened to you anyway, and what the hell's going on with your mansion? He answered almost sorrowfully. As I am sure you have seen, my physical body perished in a scuffle with an assassin. Thankfully, By employing an ancient rite, I was able to preserve my soul in the form of a jewel. Alas, the price I paid was to take on a form incapable of traveling beyond the confines of this magic circle. My powers are lost to me. Please, at least return my soul. Alas, indeed, Lynxy boy, but if you think I'm gonna take pity on you after everything you've done, you're nuts as well as evil. Kid's almond eyes narrowed and her voice quivered with rage. You think dying once is enough to pay for your crimes? Your suffering's only just beginning. Okay. You don't deserve pity. Okay. She brought the jewel hurling down towards the unyielding stone floor. Oh, she's gonna break it. Wait, kid, no. She froze where she stood. Okay. You little wretch. It seemed to warp and bend, and another figure appeared in its place. It was the girl. What the hell? Ghost girl. Same girl who had gazed at us so pleadingly from the window when we first encountered that manor. Kid, smashing the jewel, losing yourself in your rage. It's exactly what Lynx wants. You lose yourself entirely, he will consume your soul, just as he did mine. You will become another stepping stone on his road to resurrection. Kid, the circle. I know now where I've seen it before. It's a soul hex. It consumes the souls of any with whom it comes into contact, and uses them to break the ties that bind an imprisoned spirit, restoring it to life. Magiel, usually so calm and collected, couldn't quite keep the horror out of his voice. Consuming souls. Suddenly all came together in my mind. The fact that the manor was deserted, that once we'd grabbed the frozen flame we'd been unable to leave, that the ghosts we'd encountered had fled in fear of being consumed by it, and that it had been so easy to acquire the jewel in the first place. It could only mean the entire manor was a trap. We'd been lured in with... Oh shit, yeah, I just skipped that. Or maybe I pressed something. Alicia, just as coming to my realization, a voice spoke name, a name I'd heard before. Okay. This kid. Then I remember who Felicia was. She was the... Oh yeah, the nun who had looked after Kid. The only person she had ever been close to. Sister Felicia. Okay. Oh, she's gonna save us again. Okay. I cannot leave. I must atone for my father's sin. Father? He knew that they were coming for him, that his life was in danger, and so he made certain preparations. She was struggling to speak. Her efforts to overcome Link's control were truly testing her. He conjured up the hex you see before you. A curse that consumes the souls of others in order that a departed soul could be returned to life. And in order to create it, he needed the soul of a blood relative, his daughter. Oh. Oh, she's Lynx's daughter? Forgive me, I could not tell you. I could not tell anyone. This monster was my father. I was born out of wedlock to a woman of no standing, but he was my father nonetheless. Kid's eyes opened wide with shock. The moment the assassin slew him, his soul consumed mine in order to trigger the creation of the frozen flame, set about consuming the souls of everyone in the manor. But even this harvest of souls would not suffice to bring him back. Soon he had consumed those of all in his domain. And yet, still he hungered. Still, this was not enough to bring about his resurrection. So he decided to use the jewel that contained his soul as a lure to bring unsuspecting thieves to the manor. Oh, okay. I must atone for my part in these terrible crimes. Kid didn't say a word. There was nothing she could say. Neither could I. I barely have the strength left to contain him. You must leave this place. Here, sweet little kid. My little girl. Okay. Alicia, Link still lacks the souls he needs to complete his resurrection, correct? Nagel's booming voice broke the silence. I turned to see that he'd been working on, I guess you'd call it, rewriting part of the magic circle. Okay. Having to come feel like something of a fifth wheel by this point. It's the Radical Dreamers novel game, which is like testing my patience, but it also made me laugh like crazy because of the absurdity of one of the routes. I enjoyed the main thing, like going through the main thing, but these side endings are, you know, I could do without. Okay, we'll force Link's soul back into his body, as ill-prepared and decaying as it is. Serge, I need you to. You can't do this. If you go through with this, Felicia's gonna. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Who cares about Felicia, man? She's already dead. I laughed so hard at that though. I was so I was like so crazy. I had no idea the game was gonna take it that way. It's just like okay, alright, cool. Kid's sad. Okay. So we're almost done this ending. Dun, 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 dun. I guess there was nothing else we could do in the end. I didn't say to anyone in particular, and sure enough, neither of them replied. As we walked side by side through the forest, I turned back for one last look. This time, there was a gentle quiet surrounding the matter. True peace at last. Frozen flame, which Kid had held onto so tightly, vanished, leaving only an imprint in her hand. Okay. And then, yeah, we've seen this already. So that's another ending done. We have 2 more to go. The last one I have to actually go beat Chrono Cross and come back. Okay, so this one is called Paradius, the Mystery Mega Weapon. So, I don't know. That sounds kind of like it's gonna get weird, but I don't know. So this one, the choice is you fall asleep. And then you rush after them. Wait, wait, hold on. Did it auto pick a selection? Oh no, I'm just tripping. There we go. I rush after them. This one. And then we go to Treasure Vault. So right. Not this. And then this one. Go inside. Okay. We couldn't go in. Wait, what did she say? Okay. So I have to get the key? Okay, hold on. This is room. Okay. That statue or whatever. Yeah, this is like the same as the original route, if I recall correctly. Yeah. And then he has like this weird moment with the statue. What is my desire? Where the key to the vault is. The study? Purple cover. Okay. Yeah, okay, same thing. Continue on. The study again? Okay. Go up the stairs. Went down the side passage. Go inside. And there we go, the study. And then the key. It's the purple cover far. Okay. Okay, and now... Hold on. Then you go back to Lynx's room. Go save. Go down the stairs. Go right. Continue on. Lynx's room. Go inside. And then we should be done this ending. Still nobody home. Okay. It says a long cutscene will ensue. I'm gonna kind of skip ahead. Some puzzle with the wall. Okay, there's like a gap in the wall. We went through the newly revealed opening. Large stone stab in the center. I went to see what she was looking at. Okay. Examine the slab. Okay. You opened our eyes to find ourselves in an arena? What the? Don't ask me, mate. I'm as clueless as you are for once, buddy. We're all in this together. But seriously, what exactly was going on? Alright, it's gonna go nonsense, please. I'm like mentally prepared this time. It won't catch me off guard, but... Where's Magil? Beats me. Unless... Magic. Okay. So what are we going to do? An illusion? Who's... Wait, okay. Who's there? Show yourself. Who... Okay. Bid you welcome to the Colosseum. What's going on? How are we in a Colosseum out of nowhere, bro? Shouted, who are you? I am Ganju, master of mysteries. It's a place of illusions. Okay. Okay. Only those who emerge victorious are... This is so random. We got just like fucking isekai the Colosseum place out of nowhere. Who says you get to make the rules? If you wish to leave, you must abide by its rules. Okay. We're gonna fight? Your greatest showdown of our times awaits. Surge the Gladiator versus Kid the Walking Weapon. Okay, so yeah, it is going nonsense. The Mystery Mega Weapon. That's what was the title of like the ending on this wiki page. Okay. What is going on? Light bathed her entire body as it grew in an instant to an enormous size. When the light finally subsided, a giant, heavily muscled Cyclops stood where so she turns into a fucking Cyclops monster. Okay. I'm ready now. You won't get me this time. I suddenly felt my body. Jeez. I tried to talk to her. What is going on? Why does Kid keep getting turned into a monster? That's twice. That can't be, you know? They stood and fought. Okay, we're like fighting. Maybe I just keep talking. Yeah, this is a lot of dialogue for nothing. Like, alright, we're just gonna kill her from somewhere nearby. I heard the illusionist voice. Running won't help, boy. Okay, we just have to kill her. Sorry, kid. Long curved sword. What are you supposed to do with a kid like this? Yeah, she just transforms into a monster again. Like, what? Like, why does she keep getting the shit out of the stick? She lost her ghost friend. Okay. Someone else. Yeah, I'm kind of over it at this point. It's great that this is happening and this is a thing. This is like fanfic tier, like this is like you can just get AI to generate this. You can I don't know what this person's going on about, but yeah. Okay, we're done apparently. Ganju's lips everything went a brilliant white once more. What the hell? Yeah, like and now we're back in Link's room. That's how the secret ending or whatever is achieved. It's just like some random you just get tellied out of nowhere. When the lights subsided, we looked around to see that we were back in a secret chamber behind Lynx's room. The hell just happened? Who knows? I feel like I just woken up after a big night at the Laughing Pig. Kid was coming around. Did I just have the weirdest dream in life? Yeah, exactly. These guys. Okay. She doesn't remember a thing, does she? So yeah, she just. It's like, what the heck? We follow Kid out of the room now, the proud owners of a mysterious illusionist crystal. There you go, done. Right? No? Still more? Oh, looks like we're about done here, boy, shall we? Okay. Wait, now what? Wait, now it's saying finish. Now we have to finish the game based on like what the original ending was doing. Okay. I'll try to speed that up then. Speed through that. This is the different ending, Death and Realm of Shadow. So we fall asleep and then rush after them. Rush after them. We're supposed to go to the study and then go, yeah, side passage. Go inside. This time you inspect the bookshelves. So we did desk and paintings, now it's bookshelves. And like, yeah, I don't know what this one might be weird too, who knows? Okay. Ancient Grimoire known as the Book of the Dead. Who would have thought I would encounter it here? Okay. Why not take a look inside? Okay. Oh yeah, hide under the desk. Yeah, we've done this before. Yeah, this is the same dialogue from the first playthrough. Now we go to the ballroom. This is much easier and faster to get, because... go left. Go in here. There you go. Dozens of flickering candles gave the room an eerie glow. What the hell? What is going on? We found something else to add to the spectacle. A gathering of well-dressed ladies and gentlemen dancing a waltz in perfect silence. Yeah, what the hell? Our jaws dropped and the doors swung slowly shut with a creak behind us. We tried them, but they wouldn't budge. We were locked in. Oi, what the hell's going on here? Yelled a kid, raising her fist at a maid who happened to be passing by. Maggie pushed her hand back to her side. They're ghosts. Ghosts? Okay. Suddenly, everyone turned to face us. I do hope you enjoyed our little dance. The girlish giggle echoed around the room. Okay. Wait, isn't that, Riddell? I am Lilith, goddess of death. Lynx brought me here. When I came, I claimed the body of this girl, Riddell, as my corporeal vessel. Okay. Came to thank you. It was you who freed me from Lynx's grasp. Was it not you who inscribed his name in the Book of the Souls? Oh, that's what... Okay, that's how we get here, because we examined that weird book. Lilith looked that kid dead in the eye. Wait, you mean that Book of Dead thingy Meg found? Lilith didn't answer. She just kept staring right at Kid. The room suddenly felt terribly cold. It is my duty to freeze the souls of those whose names are inscribed therein. Lilith reached into her robes and produced a crimson jewel. Witness my latest masterwork. The frozen flame. Okay. 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 And then in an instant, its crescent blade flashed through the darkness, and the frozen flame shattered into 1,000 pieces. Thus end the cruel machinations that imprisoned me in the body of Riddell. Lynx is dead. His soul is no more. Crushing the shards of the frozen flame underfoot, she raised her left hand. Okay. Another black haze began to coalesce, this time taking the form of a book. The Book of the Dead. Lilith turned and handed it to Kid, her expression as cold as ice. Write another name. Choose another soul for me to harvest. Things were getting seriously at hand. What was I going to do? Snatch away the book. Kid, I yanked the Book of the Dead from her hands. She glared at me. What do you think you're doing, Serge? Her voice was calm, but dripping with menace. Sorry, but I can't let you play with people's lives like this. She didn't reply. She only swung a fist at me. Okay. And then the scythe was slicing through the air, coming down right between me, between Kid and me. Okay. Oh, are you looking for a fight? Kid reached for a knife. I do not intend to force you to choose a name. Do not misunderstand me. I simply wish to repay you for freeing me. I am a harvester of souls. I do not take sides. I am no one's command. Okay. I asked Madgo what to do. Are we just going to let this goddess of death do whatever she wants? Yeah, look how it took a weird turn. Not too weird. Just, you know. Okay, I found myself talking to no one. He must have vanished at some point. I was suddenly very, very afraid. Lilith, meanwhile, had stopped me mid-exit. Stopped mid-exit. Okay. Not so fast, Lady Lilith. You're coming with me. We must return together to the realm of shadows. Was it Lynx? Magil stepped into the light, but something was off. He didn't sound like himself. Curse you, Shadow Hunter. Lilith's features twisted into a scowl. She looked down at him. The Order of Darkness must be sorely wanting of aid to call on one such as yourself. Did they really think you capable of capturing me? It has been centuries now since you came to this world, milady. Your powers are surely have waned. Ah, are you sure of that? Her scythe came down with blinding speed. Sent Kid flying through the air. Okay. Well, Magiel, if you don't hurry, your friend's soul will freeze. Hey, I'm the one who saved your sorry Earth, remember? Roared Kid defiantly. My apologies, the situation has changed somewhat. Buddy, charming. You backstabbing, hoity-toity old... Okay. Okay. He retorted that he had no need to worry about what had happened to Kid now that he had found Lady Lilith, and that we would have to learn to look after ourselves. Kid was less than happy to hear this, and flew into a rage. Another bloody backstabber. Can't trust anyone these days. And then she collapsed to the floor, clutching her chest. The light was now pouring from inside her, and it seemed like her soul would fly out of her body at any moment. But she wasn't so easily overcome. She struggled back to her feet and looked me squarely in the eye. Can't even trust you, Serge. If I don't get out of this alive, I'm gonna haunt you good. You mark me bloody words. She never could just ask for help when she needed it. Agiel and Lilith's battle had escalated even further. They sit back and forth in front of me like two shadowy blurs. Steel clashed with fire as Lilith countered. Yeah, they're like just having some anime battle. A new frozen flame formed above her inert body, glowing a gleaming crimson. Okay. Well, I guess he beat her. Must I leave this world of light so soon for that place of darkness? Please, just for a moment, let me glimpse the dawn one last time. Forgive me, Lady Lilith, but our lord has waited long enough already. No good will come of testing his patience further, replied Magiel coldly. What? He moved back toward the shadows. Wait, you can't leave. You've got to bring Kid back. I pulled at his arm before he could slip away. That task must fall to you. Only the warmth of your heart can thaw her soul. Oh, he's back to love again, huh? You must lay your heart bare. With that, he finally sank into the shadows, vanished. The hell? Even so, I loved her. Before I knew it, I was crying. Suddenly, the palms of my hand felt hot. A fiery light erupted. Yeah, okay. And then, the frozen flame thawed. The fire flickered, exploded into a rainbow of light, and melted back into Kid's body. Her chest began to move gently up and down. She was breathing again. Kid, I only just had time. I only just had time to cry out her name before she threw me to the floor. What the hell are you doing, you bloody pervert? Get your filthy hands off me. Yeah, cool. She's good. She was back. After Magiel returned to the realm of shadows, we never saw or heard from him again. Having lost such a perfect partner in crime, Kid soon washed her hands of the thieving business. When she did, she told me she'd decided to try being a normal girl. I didn't believe her, of course, but I was wrong. When I next came home from plying my troubadouring trade, she was there waiting for me, and she was beautiful. I was completely lost for words. My travels resumed the next day. I did not intend to wander far, because she promised to give me a reply to the question I asked her once I returned. Oh, and it's just him. Okay. Cool. Another ending done. We have that one ending we started and we stopped halfway. Well, I'll probably finish that off stream. Or actually, I'll take a break, come back, and just try to do it. We'll have 2 hours to do it. And I'm just going to skim through a bunch of shit. And then I'll wrap the stream up, and that's the whole Radiant Dreamers in one 12-hour stream. This side stuff is... It's like pretty... It's like not really... It's less than mid. Oh, I didn't realize I stumbled into Crazy Town already. So yeah, so basically you're supposed to do all those things. You go to that dumb Coliseum, you do that weird thing where Kid turns into a Cyclops and you beat her ass up, and then you come back, and then basically you do yeah, you play the rest of the game like normal, and you make your way to the final whatever, and instead it's like, I don't know what's going on, but it says the appearance of the robot had wrong-footed us all quite spectacularly. Like, what is this? We stopped to think for a moment. What the? If there was a crystal flowing in air, a minion bright light. It's me. I had a feeling things might get interesting, so I decided to follow you. Ganju. Oh, Ganju? The guy from the Coliseum? Oh, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, we're in the new ending territory, so that's good. What the bloody heck do you want? Okay. I do owe you a favor for liberating me from that room, after all, and I owe Lynx a favor for trapping me there in the first place. How's a floating crystal supposed to help us? Glad you asked. I hereby entrust you with the mighty Paradis. Okay, cool. That's the part of the ending name. By the way, none of you need to transform this time. Wait, what? The Cyclops thing. Before I could finish, the crystal shone. Okay, cool. There we go. When the light finally abated, I saw a giant creature standing between us and Mecha Lynx. So yeah, that's like we came in. I didn't realize we walked into Crazy Town. I've been kind of like locked in and just trying to speed run it because we're kind of running out of time for the stream. And then it's just like, yeah, okay. And then I glimpsed that it said Mecha, and I'm like, oh shit! I didn't realize we already stumbled into the new ending territory. And then, you know, I thought it was going to be more of the original ending and then it's going to segue, but no, it's already happening. But yeah, we're going to be done after this pretty much. So it's Paradis versus Mecha Lynx. Yeah, the big Cyclops and Mecha Lynx. Why is it like this, bro? Alright, so they're just like fighting and shit. Or whatever they're doing. I'm like mentally not here anymore. I'm like checked out. It's okay. I had my fun playing this. Power punch. Killer kick. Evade. So yeah, I know this is not what I was expecting at all for my first Chrono Cross stream. I didn't even think I'd end up playing this, and then I didn't realize it would be this expanse with multiple endings and everything. It's just honestly super troll supplementary. The person that came in chat that said it's like the worst thing, like it's like I'm with you, man. Like I'll admit I did enjoy the initial playthrough, that the one where it's taking itself serious, and you know, but these alternate endings are, and then just having me go through the motions of the game like that, and then all just the weird dialogue is, yeah, it took its toll on me. I feel so insane, but we had a really good laugh at least. Honestly, I haven't laughed that hard in a minute. I was like dying, bro. I'm like, there's no way this game's so absurd. So yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the rest of this as they do their like little battle. I totally gave up on trying to read every single little thing if it wasn't obvious enough. I'm glad Paradise Beam. I'm just glad I did the main story, like the first proper playthrough ending. Pretty cool. It was a vibe. Seeing like bootleg Links and bootleg Surge and bootleg Kid and bootleg Magus that's not Magus. Anyways, Paradise Beam. Yes, the beam that didn't exist. The heck, Surge. Yeah, what is going on? See, like the dialogue, I mentally checked out. Like the dialogue's trying to be funny and stuff, so you know. Or weird, not necessarily funny, like haha funny, but like. But it's like going all in on like, this is the kind of stuff that wouldn't even make it into games nowadays. You know what I mean? This is like a product of the past. This would like get cut in the cutting room floor. Even it's like, oh, it's a nice joke and all that stuff. You know what I mean? We had defeated the mighty mecha. Yeah, so we're done here. Okay. Right, frozen flame bagged, Links burned to a crisp. I'd say that's mission accomplished, wouldn't you? Indeed. And there we go. We're done. So ends another tale. Perhaps one day I'll see the strange and terrible bird. Okay. But yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Finally. We'll be back playing this to see that next ending. It just requires me to beat Chrono Cross. So yeah, once again, so interesting game to, you know, add on and bother to localize. Right, they could have just remastered Chrono Cross and called it a day. They didn't actually have to go and do all this. And then not to mention the price for Chrono Cross, like from the get, was already pretty cheap. So even though there's like mixed reviews and stuff, it was like $26.99 Canadian, so it's cheaper American. And just honestly, yeah, Finn. That's all those endings. Holy, finally. That nightmare is over. Over. Holy. Insane. But yeah, it's the I maybe off stream I'll like look more into the backstory of this product and like why we didn't get it, what were they thinking, was it like the original concept, and or was it always gonna be different, and then Chrono Cross is gonna be like, so we have one more ending to get, but we can't get it yet. We have to, and then this ending might be like actually good or something, because I don't know, but pretty much we're done here. We're at 10 hours and 50 minutes, so yeah, we have time. We're gonna chill and just decompress. Like holy, that was so much nonsense. I would say, not to be like jump the gun or whatever, but like I kind of feel like I sized it up pretty quick. I enjoyed that departure from something typical, so like a text adventure in that way, so I didn't mind that. And then the links to Chrono Cross and stuff, and like what's canon or not canon, or what details make it into the final actual game, like that's up in the air. But I did think the main non joke ending stuff, the main original first playthrough, the one where I was taking it serious and everything, that one was like, it was good, mid, and then everything else is less than that, so less than mid. Feels like a safe and fair assessment, because like honestly, let's be real, it's like, this is, I don't know when this even came out, like what this, it's a 1996 or not 19. Hold on, let me go check. What year did it come out? Like that's serious, like, and you can tell its age definitely shows, because there's all sorts of quality of life stuff that is like so standardized and just like widely present and prevalent in like all sorts of games and products and whatever. But like it's like any game with text dialogue, you'll always have like, so you press square for auto events, so this has that, and it has saving. You can't load from this menu, but there's like usually something to speed up the dialogue, or you can press X and spam through it quicker. The regular speed is actually on the slower side. It's like some Xenogears shit. And then pretty much yeah, like it was, and the monster fights being random encounters like interweaved in it, and you're kind of just navigating through, like, and then there's like a little order you have to go through, puzzles you have to remember, that, like, the fucking, I was wondering, you see the magic circle, like the solution, right 3, left 2, right 2. So who gave me that solution? And I remember, we found, like, it's the fucking mouse Ratatouille that turned into a griffin. What is that? And there was, honestly, like, I recorded all this stuff, and I'm gonna look through it eventually when I get down to making videos for this. But holy, bro, that the one ending where it's the space one, holy shit, bro, I couldn't keep it together at that point. It was so funny to me, just where it was trying to take it. You're going in, listen, this is fantasy RPG, like, it's, there is like there's frog people, a frog with a sword, and like weird creatures and critters, and there's time and dimension hopping, and the villain's like a evil pine cone that came from space, and you're teaming with a robot, and like there's pterodactyls and reptiles, and like it's weird, right? Like it's fantasy enough, so the suspension of belief is in full force. But my god, these people were literally just trying to go in Viper Manor and do all the shit, trying to find a frozen flame. And the original playthrough, that first ending we went for, it was it was nice. It was like weird horror vibes, puzzles, just like a different. I wonder if when I go do Chrono Cross and the actual Viper Manor, if there's gonna be any sort of similarities at all, like, or anything this does is like, what kind of makes it over. So I think from that alone, it was like worth playing. And if you're like a fan, like if you're a super fan, for like most people, if you're just trying to play Chrono Cross, and like maybe even that you're like not on the you're like on the fence for fence on, don't even risk it. Don't play this shit. It's like honestly. But yeah, pretty much we are done here for now. I don't even know how to check the endings. We skipped past it pretty quick. I would have to like do it again or something. But yeah, we have one more ending to go. We just can't do it again. And hold on, let me read exactly what it says. It says beat Chrono Cross and Radical Dreamers regardless of ending. Then select, oh, this one's easy. Then select credits at the game selection menu. Watch until the end without skipping. Wait, select credits at the game selection menu? Okay, so actually, this, is it a listed ending? No, this is something different. Hold on. It's not in this game. That's, so we're done with this game. The visual novel thing, this 1996, 2022. Radical Dreamers, the Tresor Interdict. Whatever, why would you, I'm just not gonna, just gonna shut up. Yeah, you can't even see the endings. Come on. But yeah, it was all 7, right? But then that one, why is it listed alongside it? Anyways, apparently it's not even in this. It's on the other menu. This credits. And then window capture. This. This. I'm assuming that's what it's referring to. So we're gonna just X that out. Yeah, this is saying by watching this. So I have to beat Chrono Cross and Radical Dreamers regardless of ending, and then select credits. So Radical Dreamers, I actually didn't need to do those 7 endings to click the credits and see this ending, but it's whatever. We're like done though. We're done. We'd never have to boot this up again. That's what that means. Right? Yeah, that's what that means. Okay. I think so. Yeah, because I just need to do that first playthrough and that first ending. I didn't even need to do any of the comedy side endings. So I would beat this, do that one first normal ending number 1, and then Chrono Cross, beat that however I want, and then I can watch that thing from the launcher menu. Okay, so cool. So yeah, that was Radical Dreamers. Visual novel, text adventure, turn-based battle, but super fleshed out with like overdoing the dialogue. Imagine if you're like playing a Pokemon game and it's like, oh yeah, Pikachu uses Thunderbolt. He stresses condensation won't go down his chin. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Oh man, I'm tired. We went for a full 12 hours for a visual novel game. That gave me a sneak peek if I ever do want to tackle like a really good visual novel game and stream it, and where it's like 50+% of the experience is me just reading text. You know what I mean? But it's like a really good story with like whatever, like the greats, like the best ones. It's like I could probably endure it, but it's probably gonna have to be broken into a lot of pieces. And then I have to be in the mood too. I can't just like do it day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Like, I don't know, bro. I need like an actual like game. I need like I need to be like tapping like 80 buttons. I have to be like hand-eye coordinating with something. Like, I don't know. I need stimulation. But yeah, that was Radical Dreamers. I'll see what makes it into the end for the video. I might not show all of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just for now recording it and throwing it into a folder, and just I'm more focused on just actually like streaming.